Growing a business is kind of tricky right now. Supply chains are squeezed, tariffs and trade policies are dynamic, and cash flow, it's tighter than ever. You need clarity to come out on top. Without it, you risk falling behind. If only you could hop in the DeLorean and see the future, right? Thankfully, there's NetSuite by Oracle. NetSuite has real-time forecasting to help you move ahead with confidence. This is your AI-powered business management suite and the #1 cloud ERP. Trusted by over 42,000 businesses, NetSuite brings accounting, financial management, inventory, and HR all under one roof. It's your single source of truth, giving you the data and control you need to move quickly. And with AI built in, you can automate the busy work and focus on strategy. NetSuite helps you see what's stuck, what it's costing you, and how to pivot fast. If I were running a business with a lot of moving parts, I'd use NetSuite for full control over everything. Tame the chaos with NetSuite. If your revenues are at least in 7 figures, download the free ebook, Navigating Global Trade, 3 Insights for Leaders at netsuite.com/SPI. That's netsuite.com/SPI. Congrats, your business is doing great. All your hard work is paying off, but you need help like now, and you have to hire fast. How can you hire amazing candidates quickly? Easy, just use Indeed. When it comes to hiring, Indeed is all you need. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. Indeed sponsored jobs help you stand out and hire fast. And with sponsored jobs, your posts jump to the top of the page for your relevant candidates so you can reach people you want faster. And it makes a huge difference. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. One of the things I love most about Indeed is that it has one of the largest databases of job seekers, giving employers access to a wide range of candidates. And with job alerts, I get notified when new candidates apply. And with Indeed sponsored jobs, there's no monthly subscriptions, no long-term contracts, and you only pay for results. So how fast? Well, in the minute that I've been talking to you, 23 hires were made on Indeed, according to Indeed data worldwide. There's no need to wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/smartpassive. Just go to Indeed.com/smartpassive right now and support a show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Indeed.com/smartpassive. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring, Indeed, is all you need. The perfect product launch. It's the goal for every brand marketer. High heat, fast sellout, and fans posting recipes like trophies. What do Sydney Sweeney's soap drop, Taylor Swift's tickets, and your next launch have in common? Well, they're not bought, they're bragged about. Fanfare turns your drop into a moment. Fanfare cues real fans, blocks bots, and builds launch experiences worth screenshotting. Want hype without the heartbreak? Get Fanfare's 5-step hype drop playbook with our proven success formula and make your next launch unforgettable at fanfare.io/playbook. Again, fanfare.io/playbook. This is a Smart Passive Income Podcast with Pat Flynn, session number 58. You got this. You got this. You got this.
Welcome to the Smart Passive Income Podcast, where it's all about working hard now so you can sit back and reap the benefits later. And now your host, one of the worst tennis players in the world, Pat Flynn.
While DIY website tools are everywhere, most fall short on design and performance. Hit publish. Framer ships your site worldwide in seconds. No code, no compromises. Framer is a powerful, user-friendly platform that delivers developer-level results without writing a single line of code. Make your designs move and convert with Framer. Framer brings your site to life with powerful animations, dynamic content handling, and a design-first approach that helps your site stand out. Framer is the design-first, no-code website builder that lets anyone ship a production-ready site in minutes. Browse hundreds of pixel-perfect templates or even design something of your own on a totally blank canvas. Add bold animations like appear effects, text effects, scroll and looping animations, and much more in seconds. And it's free to start. The built-in AI handles the heavy lifting of generating starter layouts and can even translate your entire site to any language. On the back end, you'll get responsive breakpoints, built-in hosting, a flexible CMS, and privacy-friendly analytics. Ready to build a site that looks hand-coded without hiring a developer? Launch your site for free at framer.com and use code SPI to get your first month of pro on the house. That's framer.com, promo code SPI. Framer.com, promo code SPI. Rules and restrictions may apply. With running your own business, legal questions always come with the territory. Like, can I use this contract or agreement? What do I do if a client doesn't pay? Am I even structured the right way for taxes? Instead of Googling your way through legal landmines, imagine having a law firm ready to address your business's legal needs without the sticker shock. That's what you get with Legal Shield's small business plans. Legal Shield helps entrepreneurs access real legal help on contract reviews, collection letters, business formation guidance, and even help navigating IRS audits. Members can schedule consultations, upload documents through the app, and get support from a provider law firm that knows small business laws in your state. Plus, consultations on taxes or trademarks help you stay ahead of potential problems. And if a client is late on a payment, Legal Shield steps in with professional collection letters so you can protect your hard-earned revenue, all for a fraction of the price of hiring a lawyer on your own. Go to LegalShield.com/SPI or call 833-570-9980 to learn more and get big business legal support without a big business budget. That's LegalShield.com/SPI. True story. I either hit the net or I go over the fence in the back. It's not pretty. Thank you so much for listening in on session 58 of the Smart Passive Income Podcast. My name is Pat Flynn, and I'm here to bring you as much info and inspiration as possible to help you get your online business or blog going or up to the next level. I actually just got back from Nashville, Tennessee, and I have to say the trip was awesome. I mean, I had such a blast at Michael Hyatt's platform conference, the first one ever, actually, and I was privileged and honored to speak at the event, and I was the last speaker, which was pretty cool, but I sat in on some amazing presentations as well by Michael Hyatt, Ken Davis, Stu McLaren from Wishlist member, Carrie Wilkerson from Barefoot Executive, Jeff Goins, my buddy Cliff Ravenscraft from Podcast Answer Man, John Saddington, who I got to know really well this past week. It was just so cool, and I know Michael Hyatt listens to this podcast. So Michael, if you're listening right now, thank you so much for inviting me to your awesome event. It was amazing. I hope I can go back again, and hopefully I can share my presentation or bits and pieces of it with all of you listeners later in the future. On Tuesday night, the night before the event finished, right before my presentation, Cliff Ravenscraft and I held a meetup actually at a awesome cafe called Fido in Nashville. If you're ever in the area, if you're ever in the Nashville area, hit up Fido, Fido. Seriously, the food, the coffee, the service, it was amazing. Tell them Pat Flynn from Smart Passive Income sent you. I don't know if that'll do anything, but whatever. Anyway, on Tuesday night, Cliff and I had about 50 people over in a room in the back of the cafe to just chat and meet and network, and it was awesome. Everybody who was there was amazing. Few people I want to call out. Pia, thank you so much for driving. I think you said 4 hours with your baby, and your dad came along too, which was great. Just to see me, which was so cool of you, and you deserve much more than a shout out on the podcast, but I hope this helps repay you even just a little bit. And I also want to give a shout out to Seth and Sean, two amazing, brilliant kids. Yes, kids, both under the age of 10 who listen to the podcast, and they were there asking me a ton of fantastic questions. Seth, Sean, if you're listening to this right now, just know that I wish I started writing books and filming documentaries and doing other cool stuff like what you guys are doing right now when I was your age. Seriously, keep up the great work and give your dad a break every once in a while. He's pretty awesome too, but I think you know that already. See this, people, kids getting inspired by the SPI podcast. I love it, and this is why I keep my show clean. Blown away. Thank you, everyone who came out to the meetup in Nashville, and I plan to have more meetups like that in the future, wherever I may be traveling. Keep an eye out on my Twitter feed, @PatFlynn, or on Facebook, facebook.com/smart, that was weird, facebook.com/smartpassiveincome for those announcements. Now, today, we have another success story interview for you. Once again, we're talking about something outside of the make money online blogging and entrepreneurship industry. However, we're in the fitness niche today, and many of you, I'm sure, would easily and quickly put fitness into the same category as internet marketing, as far as how scammy and aggressive and car salesman-y some people and businesses can get. But the person I'm interviewing today, he and his brother are taking a completely different approach in the fitness industry online, and it's working really, really well for them. They actually started with a brick and mortar business, a 12,000 square foot gym, and moved their business completely online. So they don't have that gym anymore. And you'll hear in the interview what they've got going on now and how they're putting a dent into the online fitness industry by doing stuff a little bit differently. So without further ado, let's welcome Anthony Vennare to the podcast. Dude, what's up, Anthony?
How's it going, Pat? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, my pleasure. Seriously, I can't wait to have you share your story. Now, let's talk about that. Like, what do you do, and how did you get there?
Well, there's a lot of things that we do. It's my brother and I, Joe. We run online a business where we reach as many people as we can in the fitness industry, but we kind of turn it on its head with Hybrid Athlete, which is a fitness resource. Everything is technically free. We do this pay what you want type of thing where we give away everything for free, and if you want to pay for the products that we offer, you can. And then we run what's called Race Day Domination. It's a niche site that I kind of learned from what you were doing. That's where I got into that category. It's for obstacle race training, for Tough Mudder, Spartan Race, Warrior Dash. It is a 24-week training plan and videos and all that goes with that program, and that's pay as you want as well. And then finally, we own a affiliate franchise type program called Kettlebell Cardio, where we have an accredited instructor certification, and we have facilities running our licensed programming.
So you guys are in the fitness industry.
Yes.
That is a really difficult, super competitive industry. How did you get into this?
Long story. I joined the Marines right out of high school, and I was into fitness before I left for the Marines. Got into it when I was in there, and at my graduation, my boot camp graduation, I found out my dad had terminal brain cancer. And my 20-year career, I want to be in the Marines forever, kind of got flipped on its head. And I had to work to help out the family. And one thing I was good at was fitness, and started as a personal trainer, started my own in-home personal training company, became a fitness director at a YMCA, ran a few other facilities, opened my own 12,000 square foot training facility, had that for about a year and a half, and then got the inspiration from you and a few others to reach a lot more and start the online fitness game and licensing and workshops as well. And that's how we got here, where we are today.
Wow. So you and Joe actually came from a brick and mortar business and then got online.
Yeah. Joe was a teacher actually, when this whole thing happened, when our family had that problem and we all had to come together. Joe was teaching in North Carolina history, and he did fitness on the side. So he moved home with me, started in-home personal training, and then we had the gym. So we had a gym for almost 2 years.
So what was it like having a gym? Like, what were some of the struggles? I imagine that business was probably pretty good. A lot of gyms are doing really well. What made you decide really to kind of put that aside and start to do stuff online?
I guess it's that whole entrepreneurial spirit kind of thing where we were directing Ys, and Joe, I was a director at Y, and so was Joe at another Y. And we had such great success with our programming, and that's where our program, Kettlebell Cardio, came from. But there was always someone ahead of you kind of holding you back. So we decided to get into the fitness industry and open a gym. And when we did, we only ran group exercise classes around our kettlebell training and bodyweight training that all of our programs online are based off of. And we ended up having almost 500 members by the time we closed.
Wow, that's awesome. Okay, so after you decided to kind of scrap the 12,000-foot brick and mortar business, what was the first thing that you created? You said you had Hybrid Athlete.
Yeah.
You have Race Day Domination and Kettlebell Cardio Fitness. I want to get into all three of those, and of course, I want to talk about the pay-as-you-go stuff. But what was the first one that you created?
Kettlebell Cardio actually started right when our whole thing happened with the fitness facility. We started running Kettlebell Cardio, and that turned into the certification and the affiliate. Similar to most people know of a program called CrossFit. Mm-hmm. We do the same type of thing, but ours is more of like an on-ramp where anyone could do it. It's real simple, effective. It's based on one piece of equipment, and that was our foot into the door was Kettlebell Cardio. And we now have 15 locations running that right now and certified a few hundred instructors.
Wow, that's really cool. Was that always the plan to kind of create that certification and kind of branch out from there, or did it just start as a blog or stuff that I normally do?
Well, that just started as we were running at our facility, and someone else wanted to do it, and someone else wanted to do it. So then we kind of got from there. That was more of the, I guess, business to business thing. It wasn't online. Mm-hmm. Hybrid Athlete website is the one that I started after running into stuff that you put up, and then some stuff that I saw through a few other people online. And that's the blog where we kind of just grew from blogging, where Joe writes. Joe's the writer.
Okay, let's talk about Hybrid Athlete. Like, how did that? When did that start?
That started April of 2012. That's right when we closed the facility. We started the Hybrid Athlete website. Wow,
so that's fairly recent.
Yeah, we're coming on 10 months right now, and we're we're killing it for what we've been doing. I mean, seeing how other people have done and how long it used to take them, we're really excited, and we kind of chalk it up to the pay what you want, everything's free, kind of be two normal guys trying to help everyone out.
Okay, so define killing it. You said you guys are killing it with Hybrid Athlete. I'm interested in knowing exactly what that means to you.
Well, for giving everything away for free, we have reached a point where we are coming on six figures for the year, and it's been about 10 months. And that's profit. Revenue is above six figures. And we sell fitness equipment too. So we do a lot of things through Hybrid Athlete that's not just blogging, but it's all comes into the selling the fitness equipment, giving away the products and selling the products, and licensing our name, and Joe writing for a lot of other people.
Right. Okay. So I'm a brand new person. I somehow stumble upon your site. Actually, first, where's all this traffic coming from to Hybrid Athlete?
Actually, when I first found out what Smart Passive Income was, it was searching through how to do SEO. So a lot of it's through SEO. Most of our traffic is SEO and then Facebook. We actually don't have email marketing at all. You can't subscribe to anything. We don't have an RSS feed. Everything is through Facebook, and we have a great social media director who was our intern for the longest time and was a good friend of mine that gets our word out through Facebook. And when you find the blog, everyone comes there either through Facebook, Twitter, or SEO.
Wow, that's interesting. What was your SEO strategy? Like, was it based off of the backlinking strategies that works, or what was kind of the strategy there?
Our strategy was the backlinking as much as we can. I mean, every single source we could write for, really in-depth social bookmarking, things like that. And we went and paid through different companies. I can't remember the name, but different little companies that would do social bookmarking and things like that. Backlinking has been a huge strategy for us. And then very specific keyword dense posts at the very beginning. And from there, then once we got to a point and we were doing well, the whole update to Google kind of hit, and then we hired someone to help us out, a contractor.
Okay, so did you guys get hit by Google?
Yeah, really bad. When I guess it was Penguin that came out?
Yeah, it was either Penguin or Panda. I mean, that hit a lot of people really hard. How did you recover from that? You just hired someone. Do you know exactly what they did?
I have no idea what they did. Someone that we found online searching, and we pay her a small monthly fee for what she does. It's amazing. It's not much at all. And she, I guess, works her Google magic, we like to say, because when Penguin, I think it was Penguin when it came, it really, both race day and hybrid destroyed us. No money was coming in. We were top 3-4 keywords for our top 3-4 places for keywords. And when that came, we were 12, 15, 20. No one could find us. Traffic was terrible.
Wow.
It was like a devastation. We didn't know what to do.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can afterwards, or maybe I'll try and look at your site and dissect it and see kind of what maybe your SEO person is doing, or maybe, yeah, I'm pretty sure they won't just give that information away, but I'll try and see if I can share that information with the SPI community as far as, how you got back. Because I know a lot of people did get hit hard by that, and a lot of people are interested on how to get that back. And so I'll do some research and see if I can share that in the show notes. Yeah,
I can send you the updates that she gives us on what she does. It's well beyond my understanding, but I bet you could decipher it.
Okay, sure. Yeah, that'd be cool. I think everybody appreciate that. And of course, I'm going to just try and present that as easy as possible to the audience. Okay, so Hybrid Athlete, I want to talk about the free but kind of pay whatever you feel. Like, what made you guys decide to do that?
Well, what we were doing when we first came online, everything on the online fitness industry is pretty much a scam. There's always the fat loss, fat burn, all these things, and they're all long sales copy pages or blogs that are nothing but links to other people's affiliate links to a product on ClickBank.
Right.
So we did that for a while and it worked, but it just felt terrible because the more you worked on sales copy and wording, and all you were doing was tricking and convincing someone to buy your product. So Joe found his favorite website was Philosopher Notes. I don't know if you know that website.
I do, actually. That's where you can sort of get summaries of books, and you could download PDFs, which are just like sort of cliff notes for really inspirational books and self-development type of books. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Joe is really into that, and so he would always be on that site, and he has a pick your price model as well. So you can pay $5 for the update or the summary, or you can pay up to $100, which is what he recommends. And that's where we kind of found that model, but then we took it a step further. Instead of having them pay any price, it's free if you want to, or you can pay if you want to.
Wow. Okay, so I come to your site. Is this hybridathlete.com?
It's thehybridathlete.com, yes.
Okay, so thehybridathlete.com. What do I see when I get there, and when am I given the option to pay for something?
Right when you get to the site, there's 4 big buttons. We really follow the simple rule. Simplifying fitness is our whole thing. So there's a button that says Start Here, kind of explains our backstory and the whole Pay What You Want method. There's a Pay What You Want button that links to the products, and then there's exercise videos where we have about 170 now exercise demonstration and workout videos. And then the blog, obviously. But the Pay What You Want, you click it, and it's like a very simple store. But in the store, there's 6-week bodyweight training program, a guide to healthy eating, 6-week kettlebell training program, 12-week obstacle race training program, a kettlebell how-to manual. They're all very well done, designed ebooks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the site right now, and it's a very minimalistic sort of theme, and it's really simple. I really love the homepage. Like you said, it's just really clear. These are your options. These are only things you should do. I think I've obviously done fitness, and I've done research online on different fitness companies and things like that. And this is totally opposite of what I normally see. The long sales pages or the tons of options and things to click on. I mean, this is very simple, and I really like the sort of motif and kind of theme that you have going here. And the Pay What You Want stuff, like, to me, it just looks like there's going to be people who download stuff for free, right?
Yes.
And then there's going to be the other extreme where I think if, of course, the content is well worth it, they're going to pay you quite a bit. I mean, where are you? Let's say 100 people bought stuff from Hybrid Athlete, or did the Pay What You Want thing, some free, some a lot. Like, tell us what the spectrum is like. How many people get stuff for free versus $5 versus I don't know if anyone gives you like $1,000. Like, what's that like for you guys?
I'd say probably 60% of the people take stuff for free, but that's okay because the other 40 are paying the most, which is $20. So most people pay the $20 or they take it for free. Okay,
so the $20 is sort of the recommended maximum price.
The way we word it is, I'll just take it. I like you guys. You rock for $5, or I'm all in. Thanks a lot for $20.
That is really cool. Yeah, I just clicked a button to purchase something. Sorry if that screws up your analytics a little bit, but
you're good. No,
it says 6-week bodyweight training plan. That's right. You pay what you want, take it for free, or if you like what we offer, drop us a few bucks. It says Pay What You Want, and there's 3 buttons here. The default one is I like what I see and want to support. Add $5. I can click on I'll just take it. That changes the total to 0, and I can click on I'm all in. You guys rock. Add $20, and that is really interesting. And so you're saying 60% of the people take it for free. Now,
probably more than that, I'd say, honestly.
Is there a way for people who get it for free to then later pay you?
That's what happens. I was going to say that next is they take it for free and they use the videos. The programs go with the videos inside the ebooks. I can send you one later if you want to share with the community for free. We have a lot of extra ones that we don't sell or give away right now. But in the ebook at the very beginning, it explains how we do everything, what to do, and where to find our resources. And they're on the site every day under videos. You can see the tab at the top. So they're on the site every day, see Joe or myself in the videos. So eventually they'll come back and either buy the same program and give us $5 to $20, or they'll just go and contact us and say, hey, can I give you money, pretty much.
Do you think you guys are leaving money on the table by doing it this way, or do you think it's better?
Honestly, we have this debate every other day, but I think we are really not leaving money on the table because our community is growing so fast, and they are so passionate about what we do because it's like you said, it's such an extreme. Like, we even pledge, like, there's no ads on our site. There never will be. We don't have any, the big thing in fitness or mommy blogging is like product placement. in the post. We don't do any of that. Nothing but our products, and they're all free. So people go crazy. And we just launched selling fitness equipment, and we keep adding more. When that happens, as soon as we launch something, sell a few hundred of that, do something else, a few hundred of that, and people are always adding money to that. So on the short-term scale, we definitely left money on the table. But long-term, who is there to compete against, honestly, in the fitness industry, doing what we're doing right now online? And I'd like to say no one. So it kind of opens us up to be like the, I guess, underdog to come up to the top.
Yeah, no, this is great. I really commend you guys for taking the chance with this strategy and using an example like Philosopher Notes as kind of a path to go down. And I think this is really cool. It sort of feels like, I sort of feel like this is a great model for me if I were to sell something. What if I were to give stuff away for free and then ask for, do pay what you want? I mean, people have offered me. This is like crazy. People were like, Pat, I don't care what you come out with. I'm just going to pay you.
That's me.
I don't care what it is, right? And you're crazy. But, I think that's because we're similar in the way that we have just given away so much stuff for free and are just completely honest and upfront about our business models and what we do, that we have just a passionate group and community and audience behind us who's just willing to give back for everything that we've given.
Oh, that's like with you. Honestly, it kind of stems too from you and your affiliate links, where you say, if you are going to buy something, please go to an affiliate link. That's it. You're not asking them. You're not hiding affiliate links. You announce them. But how many people, obviously from your income reports we all see, go in and want to do that because they want to repay you? Because of how else could I have found to do SEO or found all the information I have or listen to all the podcasts that I have? Nowhere. So if in the world where it's like Joe and I said, if you go to Starbucks and the barista gives you a cup of coffee for free, what are you going to do?
You tip them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how we feel online. You're online tipping us because we're giving you free coffee.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. I mean, that sort of reminds me of the story. I went to Chipotle one day, and at Chipotle, which is actually pretty good as far as fast food is concerned, for fitness and stuff. And the barbacoa burritos are awesome. But you go and order, and then you go down the line, and you tell them what you want in your burrito or whatever in your tacos. And at the end, that's when you pay for it. And unfortunately, this one time I went, I totally forgot my wallet, but I didn't know until I got to the end, my burrito was made, and I was like, oh, I forgot my wallet. Like, I can run home and get it right now. And the woman at the counter was like, no, just take it free. And I was like, really? And then I was like, she was like, yeah, just, next time, just, whatever, yeah, just take it for free. And I was like, wow, that is so cool. And then I swear that entire week I went back every single day and I just was like, wow, that was so awesome. I'm going to go back to Chipotle every day and I'm going to make sure I bring my wallet and then also tip. And I did that. And so every day I would tip, and sometimes I would see the same girl and be like, thank you so much. She'd be like, oh, it's okay. But yeah, I mean, there's just something psychological that goes on when you give stuff away for free. This is what my presentation was about at New Media Expo in January this year. It was just, the more you give stuff away, the more comes back to you. Now, do you feel like that this model is sort of where things are trending, or do you think that this is a special case because you guys are in an industry where everything's really aggressive and typically in your face? Can anyone do this in any industry, or would you recommend that they do this?
I would say we are lucky because we're in an industry where it's honestly such a scam, both in the facility and online, that we can do this and stand out. There are some different categories where most stuff is free anyways. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of hard to say, hey, we're giving it away for free when everyone else is as well. But I kind of figure with I know you're a big fan of Gary Vaynerchuk, where the bullcrap meter that everybody has nowadays.
Yeah.
Where they know you're selling them something. They know you're lying. They know what you're doing. Like for me, I'm really into online business. So I go and listen to as many people, and I've had coaching calls where people have told me to sign up for their coaching masterclass for $10,000.
Yeah, that's. I'm like,
it's happened. I don't want to say the names. Like they're really famous, important people who claim to make all this money, but instantly I'm like, there's nothing that you are going to do is going to get me there. So, but if he would have said, I'll help you out, I'll talk to you, and really help me out and got me along the way, I probably would eventually been like, can I pay you lots of money to help me out? You've been such a great resource for me. Let me help you out. But when he said that, I was like, I will never look at you the same again. $10,000.
Yeah,
So
it's crazy the parallels actually between the fitness industry and internet marketing.
oh man,
I mean, I think you're setting a great example here for other people in the fitness industry. So, I'm trying to do the same thing in internet marketing. So yeah, I really commend you what you're doing here, and I want to maybe come back and interview you in the future just to kind of see where things are going, because obviously you guys have a lot going on. And so let's talk about the one of your other niche sites, Race Day Domination. I think I think just as far as a niche, I think that's a really smart thing, because I've just noticed, I don't know what it is, but maybe it's just because of the age I'm at, and because a lot of people are like, I'm like, my metabolism's catching up with me. I got to start running again, because all my friends are starting to run races now. They're starting to run the Spartan race, the Tough Mudder, and all the mud runs and the fun runs and stuff. So I think it's really cool that you have developed a training course for this. Like, where did that idea come from?
We had the gym, and everyone was going to run a Spartan race and a Tough Mudder, and we had a crowd of everybody. It's that you work in an office, you come home, what are you going to do? You work out and you run races. So we looked online and there was nothing at all really. And everyone was wanting to do this. And it's the new couch to 5K, or I want to run a marathon to get in shape. They want to run an obstacle race. So we put together what we would train a person normally, scaled it back to kind of fit everybody. And our plan is 3 phases, 24 weeks. Like, it goes from using your body weight all the way up to going into a gym using a barbell if you want to. And we just said, how many people want to do this? How many people do you think we can reach? Let's put it together, and we put it up. And originally we were selling on a Weebly website with PayPal links.
Nice.
And now we've kind of kept upgrading every time we started selling it, and people started responding well to it. And it's been exploding. I mean, we're in 15 countries last time I checked. I mean, we sell more in Australia and UK than we do in the United States.
Wow, that's really cool. When you set up the site, was it instantly successful, or what do you think made it successful eventually?
The same thing as everything that we do is kind of based off of my brother, Joe. I am not a writer. I actually am extremely dyslexic, and I have a lot of learning disabilities. So Joe is probably the best writer I've ever seen. So he writes very well, and he contacts places like active.com or Spartan Race. He's written for the Spartan Race blog and different places where he talks to them, and he writes for them, and people find him through that. That's where a lot of our initial success came from. Joe is on every website that you could possibly think of in the fitness industry that would let someone write for them. From 10 followers to 1,000. 10,000 Joe's written for them. So wow. That's where it originally came from. And then we, once we upgraded the site and we kept our same great customer service and really helping everyone out, SEO kicked in, and it was amazing. So in a sense, he's doing guest posts just for really large sites and getting backlinks back to your site and traffic. And honestly, small sites as well. I mean, he's on sites that have 50 Facebook fans, and he's on sites that have 700,000. So he writes for anyone and everyone that will let him write for them.
So he's everywhere.
Everywhere. It's very time consuming on his part. We like to say we morph together to form one superhuman, where he does all that stuff and I do all the back end stuff. So it's amazing. I mean, he writes for everybody, and that's honestly where almost all of our success. No one knows who I am. Everybody knows who Joe is because he's in the videos and he writes all the blog posts and stuff.
Oh, that's cool. So if we were to look up Joe's name in Google, we'd probably find him. What's his last name, if you don't mind?
Vennare, Vennare, and yeah, you'll find posts on Elite Daily, Active.com. I'm thinking of some of the more recent ones. Fit Day. I can't even. So many of them.
Yeah, I mean, I know some people in the internet marketing industry who've just gone buck wild with guest posting, and it still is a very viable strategy. Obviously, it's working for you guys in the fitness industry, which is super competitive, which I think is really cool. But Joe is obviously a really good writer, and I think that's what it takes in an extremely competitive niche like this. But if you're not in the fitness industry or internet marketing industry or in a super competitive industry, I just think. I really do think guest posting and going back to sort of old school methods for building backlinks and getting in front of other people is a top. It should be a top strategy in your arsenal for backlinking and also just for building traffic to your site and building a relationship with people.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, honestly, most of us a lot of your followers and me, Joe, and all of our friends as well, we can't afford to pay for AdWords or we can't afford to advertise. So how do you reach these people? You get in front of them where they want to be, and it's either Facebook, Twitter, helping people out, just emailing one-on-one with people, or you can post on blogs if they let you that people are at. I mean, that's the only way we thought. We sat down and said, how are we going to do this? And that was our original plan, those 4 things. That's the only way we could afford to do this.
Yeah, that's a great bootstrapping sort of method to get things started. Now, tell us about your Facebook strategy. You said Facebook and using social media was big for you guys. How is that integrated to what you guys do exactly?
Facebook is pretty much our entire lifeline. Like I said, we don't have an email marketing. You can't subscribe to our blog. We did it on purpose. So all you can do is follow us on Facebook. And what we do is, between Twitter and Facebook, we have a girl named Allie McCorney who was a friend of mine in high school. We have a lot of interns that intern for us, so she was one of our interns. And then she was amazing at it, so we brought her on. And she interacts so much, and we follow Gary Vaynerchuk's kind of don't push, just talk and interact. And so she just is always talking, interacting, and commenting on posts, and everything that we would usually do through email marketing, like update on a post, update on a blog, update on a product, we just put it on Facebook and Twitter. And Joe has a personal Twitter, Allie does, the Hybrid Athlete does, the Kettlebell Cardio does, and she's managing all these accounts. And between all of them, with her always being there to answer questions, interact, and post information, then we just have a great following. But we also do the paid and promoted posts as well to reach our full audience.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, because on Facebook at least, and even on Twitter, you're never going to reach everybody who's following you, because on Twitter, not everyone's on at the times that you're posting, and Facebook, they have the EdgeRank algorithm, and so you're actually paying for sponsored ads and things like that. Now, are you? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, we pay like for the important ones, and one thing that she does is we do what's called we call it Do Work Wednesday. Every Wednesday we put out an infographic workout. And everybody loves them. But what we do is, Joe's written for so many other blogs that every blog that he knows and a lot of the people that he's friends with online all post our Do Work Wednesdays, because they're a free infographic workout for their crowd. We're not selling anything. So they say, hey, everyone gets a free workout. So, I mean, those posts have hundreds of shares, and all these blogs and different places are posting them as well. So that kind of grows our audience too.
Cool. Where would we go to check out the Facebook page?
It's facebook.com/hybridathlete.
Okay. And you don't do any direct selling on social media?
No.
So it's all basically relationship building.
Exactly. It's posting our posts and workouts and videos and all the new stuff and all the new free content. And then we do a lot of giveaways, which is exciting. Like we do kettlebell giveaway every month. We have partnerships with a lot of big equipment companies. So we give different pieces of equipment, a TRX or a sandbell or different things away as well.
How do you establish those relationships with those kinds of companies?
I don't know.
Or just Joe, because because he's the kind of writer, and he is the
actually. I'm the one who finds the partnerships and does all the back end stuff, and Joe calls me the jack of no trades. I kind of figure out how to do stuff. I don't really know how to do anything exceptionally well, but I'll figure out how to get the kettlebell contracts and the different things we do and the friends and the partnerships and get him to write for different places, things like that. So just honestly being honest and saying we have an audience, we want to do a giveaway, and sometimes honestly we'll pay for it. We'll out of pocket expense pay for the giveaway, but we tell people that, hey, we're paying for this giveaway, so please share it. We want to reach a large audience. We want to do the giveaway, and it works in our benefit.
Right. How many people are on your Facebook page?
I think we're at probably 6,000 or 7,000 right now. 7,000.
So it just sounds like a really engaged community, and you're reaching more than that because you're running these giveaways and you're getting tons of shares and stuff. So that's really cool.
Yeah. Every obstacle race out there, or almost all of them, we've contacted to get, and we provide them with Do Work Wednesdays and different workouts, and all the mommy bloggers and different people out there as well. So as many people as we can, we're on their Facebook page or their Twitter somewhere with infographic workouts or videos made for them.
So on the Race Day Domination, social media and links from other sites are the primary traffic, as opposed to Hybrid Athlete, which is SEO.
Yes. And Race Day as well, we've gotten... Race Day picked up for a while really, really good, because, I mean, Tough Mudder training there's 20, 30,000 searches a month for that. It's really growing. And same with Spartan Race and Warrior Dash. So we were doing great, and then the update came and crushed our lives, crushed our souls. And then we are starting to get back up there again with the help of one of our SEO consultants.
Yeah, again, I'd love to see that information and sort of share kind of the idea about how that's how you're recovering from that. Did you feel you made any mistakes along the way that you want to share, so that people who might be starting something similar or starting their own businesses or in their own businesses can avoid?
Yeah, definitely. What we did was we copied all the people that were out there doing it, but they weren't doing what we wanted to be doing. So don't just copy somebody out there. And it's funny, everywhere that you listen, especially with the industry that you're in, the online marketing and media, everyone says just follow your passion and put it out there. Well, that's not going to work. That's false. We did that for a long time and it didn't get us anywhere. So that's a lie. You really have to put the time and effort into seeing what's happening in the industry and seeing what people are doing and kind of put your spin on how you want to be, I guess, sold to. Think of how you feel. If there's a 7% or 11% open rate on emails, why are you emailing people? Just follow them or interact with them on social media or email them personally, and think about how you interact and how much you hate getting emails and how much you can't stand ads and you can't stand marketing and you can't stand how these people are talking to you, and just act like that to other people. Kind of treat others like you want to be treated, but online is as simple as it can get. Don't follow the just put stuff out there or follow your passion, because we did that for a while and we were at the point where, can we do this any longer? It's not working. Mm-hmm. Until we got to where we are now with the pay what you want and different marketing strategies from where you and other people are at.
Yeah, no, that's definitely great advice. I a lot of people know that I have purposely followed other people's emails lists and other blogs just to purposely do the opposite of what they're doing, because I didn't like how I was being treated as a subscriber and things like that. So I was just like, you know what, I'm not even going to sell on my email list, or I'm not even going to sell anything on my blog right now. And it's been working really well. Again, it's sort of a niche by niche, case by case basis, and you kind of have to see what's out there and also think about the expectations of your audience. For instance, I think it's okay to sell on an email list if people who sign up know that you're going to be selling to them.
Yeah.
The worst is when you just get someone to sign up for something to get something for free, and then they're getting bombarded, with aggressive marketing tactics and really good sales copy. I mean, it's scary, the kinds of people out there who can just write something and persuade you to do to pull out your wallet so you don't even know what you're doing. I mean, they're just so good at what they do.
Yeah.
But I'm not a copywriter. Speaking of email, I'm still curious about why you guys don't have an email list, because I think an email list is probably one of the most important assets for any business online.
Yeah.
Primarily for the reason of, if Facebook died, then those people would be gone. And of course, I know you probably have a list of customers and stuff that you can always contact, which is great. But email for me, even though I don't sell anything, I think it's still a huge asset to my business because of the safety net there in case Facebook and other social media things die, and also because I can reach everybody, or not everybody, because the open rate's not 100%, but it's really high. It's like 70% for some emails, and I think you guys would have an even higher open rate.
That's amazing. 70%. I mean, because I must be wrong, but I've heard that a lot of standards are like 11% or 12%.
Yeah, I mean, the 20% max for most industries, but I take good care of my list, and I know I just feel like what you guys do on Hybrid Athlete and on your other sites, how you're taking care of your audience and just the way you approach stuff. I feel like email would be a perfect fit for you. And I'm not trying to tell you how to run your business or anything. I'm just curious about the thinking and the thought process behind not having an email. You said you did that on purpose.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I open your email, so I might have to take your advice. But what we do is the way, like we said, we thought, do I like opening emails? No, I hate getting emails, especially now. In the when you're trying to run an online business, that's all you communicate through. So you're getting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of emails a day. Plus, like you said, our audience, when they download or buy something, which is most people on our site, honestly, we're probably at, I'd say, around 1,000 people a day on average, unique visitors.
Okay.
And our conversion rates of actually pressing the pay what you want and download buttons are through the roof. I mean, it's amazing because they can take it for free or pay what they want. So we have their emails to contact if we want to. We have a huge customer list, and every person that has downloaded or bought anything from us ever gets a personal email from me saying, "Hey, I appreciate you downloading our product. If you have any questions or concerns, you can email me or call me." And so that's an interaction right there. And most of them email me back, and we have a good interaction. But we just thought it was just so confusing to set up the email marketing system for me to write it without seeming scammy, and when do we email people, when do you do it? And we did. And then we had, like you said, we had 20% open rates, and we didn't know we were doing wrong. And we didn't want to play what's the title of our email? What's this? This works better than that. This button is red. This one's supposed to be gray. Mm-hmm. So we just said, forget it. If only 20% of our people are opening emails, that means 80% don't want to hear from us. So we'll take that as a vote, and majority wins. We're done.
No, I think that, I commend you guys for I commend you for just being straight with that, and I think every business should approach it as whatever works for you, mm-hmm. right? And to come to think of it, a lot of people who work 9 to 5, who may be interested in fitness, are probably sick of emails because they just get them all day. So
yeah, we figure, what's everyone doing? They're on Facebook and Twitter, and I mean, we do our best to put our phone numbers and emails everywhere on the site, so they're contacting us. I mean, if they need something, they can find 18 ways to figure out who we are and find us through every social media and phone number, email outlets out there. So, mm-hmm. I mean, we're available to our customers. We're just really don't want to put anything in front of their face unless they want to find it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Now, how many hours a week are you spending on your businesses?
This is the downfall. This is the problem. I can't get away from it because I enjoy it. It's the same thing as probably what I assume most of your audience is. They do this because they enjoy it. It's something they want to do. I mean, I wouldn't call it hours and working because I'm probably at Starbucks or another place or out having lunch in between what I'm doing. But I'd say every hour that I'm awake, I'm putting some time into the business. But to be safe, I'd say probably 75, 80 hours a week.
Wow. So, you guys are hustling for sure, but it sounds like it's not work because you guys are just enjoying everything you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, you get to hang out with your brother all day. You get to talk to people that are interested in what you're saying, and you get to kind of make friends on a very large scale. Mm-hmm. So it's great.
But with the systems that you have set up, you could potentially walk away for a little bit. Is that correct?
Oh, yes. Everything is automated. Like we sell kettlebells and equipment. We actually don't sell them. We get manufactured costs and we offer that cost to our clients, but someone in a factory is selling those kettlebells to them through fulfillment. Everything we do is through download or fulfillment, so we don't have to do anything for the online business. For the franchise, it takes a little bit more work, but we have some people in place to help us. So we technically, we went on vacation last year for a solid 3 weeks, and we kind of didn't really work, and it went fine.
That's cool. So what systems are you using for payments and fulfillment and stuff like that?
For payment, we use One Shopping Cart for the shopping cart system. They're great. They handle email. Like that's where all our emails are. That's where the download digital products are. Everything's through them. We use what is the name? Oh, sorry, I can't remember the name of our processor. It's eOnline Data. Okay, actually, it's eOnline Data. They are a payment processor. And then we use I'm sorry, I can't remember the credit card processor. We use a credit card processor. They're one of the most popular ones online. Oh, Merchant Online, I think it is. We use them as a payment processor. But if you go to One Shopping Cart, they kind of set it all up for you. Mine was a phone call, and then we have a One Shopping Cart set up.
Nice. So if I were to buy equipment if I were to buy a digital product, an ebook or something from your site, it would just get sent to me automatically because of what you have set up with One Shopping Cart, right?
Yes, it's available right after download, and then it's sent to you as well as an email.
Awesome. And if I were to purchase a physical product like a kettlebell, for example, it would be, is that automated for you as well?
Yes. An email is, the product is purchased, we process it. An email is generated, sent to the company. The company sends the product out to you. Yep.
Okay. So. That's cool. So that's typically how it's done if you work with these companies. They sort of get an automated email that sort of lets them know who made the purchase, where to send it, and then where does the money goes to you, and then you send it to them?
Well, the way we did it, ours is kind of different. We just found a very small company that's doing what we want to be doing, making kettlebells. They're not really selling to anyone else. They're very small. They're in Ohio, we're in Pennsylvania. So yeah, we charge a price, which is, we actually offer the kettlebells for the cost we get them, and you can add them if you want. So whatever the price it costs for us, we take the money, and then they bill us for that.
Okay, so they bill you. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm just trying to understand how it all works because I love the idea of selling physical products, but I don't love the idea of having to physically go out there and ship them. And, you know, the just the idea of a fulfillment type of deal with somebody is very attractive, I think. And it opens up a lot of doors for a lot of people as far as automation.
Yeah, we did ship products and it was miserable. We had kettlebells all over our house. We didn't have to So yeah, we found that we're great. It's if you contact the company and you ask them if they drop ship. If they drop ship, it can be done very easily. You might have to personally send the email or make the phone call, but if you have to spend 5 minutes on a phone call every night and you're not touching product, whoever your customers are, it's amazing still. We originally did that, but now the autoresponders are up. But if anyone drop ships and you want to sell the products, you can say you have a big audience. I want to offer a great price to them, and most people will think the kind of volume aspect, and they'll definitely give you a much lower price and help you out.
Love it, dude. Love it. Thanks for all the information and the inspiration. If you want to leave our audience with maybe one tip or one piece of advice, what would it be before we take off?
The biggest thing is approach this as the lifestyle design that everyone talks about, because yeah, you might work for yourself, but you're never going to get away from the computer. So don't pick a category that you think you're going to make the most money in and that's going to be great, because it's not. You have to really like what you do, and you have to surround yourself with people that you want to be around, and then kind of pick a few people and put them in place and have them be who you want to be. Like Pat, I like you, I like Gary Vaynerchuk. I look up to you guys and I say, how do they act? How do they treat their customers? How do they treat me? Because I'm a huge fan. That's who I want to be. So I'm going to act that way, and I'm going to follow what they do. And I mean, everything I've done is honestly can some way be chalked up to you or Gary Vaynerchuk, how I act. So I mean, you have to find the person out there that you want to be like, that inspired you to get online and do what you're doing, and just kind of follow them and act like they do.
Awesome, man. Great piece of advice. Thank you, Anthony, for your time and the inspiration. Again, all the links that we talked about are going to be in the show notes on the blog. I'll leave you, or I'll mention the link after the interview's over. And dude, thank you so much. If we wanted to send you a tweet just to say what's up, what Twitter handle would that be?
The easiest one would be at Joe Vennare. We both kind of share a Twitter account, so at Joe Vennare. And then it's hybridathlete.com/face or hybridathlete, or facebook.com/hybridathlete. Sorry.
Okay, great. Facebook.com/hybridathlete, and then at Joe Vennare. Did I get that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Awesome, man. Thank you so much. We'll have to chat again in the future and get an update from you and Joe, and maybe we can have Joe on next time too.
Oh, he'd be a lot more fun than I would, I guess. But I really
no, dude, you were good. You were great. Thanks,
I'm
man.
a big fan, and I mean, this is huge for me. I appreciate it, and I hope your audience likes what I had to say.
Oh, I know they will. Thanks, man.
Thanks, Pat.
All right. Thanks again to Anthony from thehybridathlete.com, racedaydomination.com, and kettlebellcardio.com. That is a lot of stuff going on there, but great insights, and I just love what he and his brother are doing together. They just seem like a perfectly matched team for what they have going on, which of course is really important. Now, Anthony emailed me after this interview to let me know, he said it himself, he hates when people talk about numbers and they're like, yeah, he's doing awesome or he's killing it, and they don't really share exactly what those numbers mean. And he really wanted to make sure that you understood exactly what was going on in his business. Thank you again, Anthony. So he said that his business is averaging between $400 and $600 a day. That is from the hybridathlete.com and racedaydomination.com, which is ridiculous. I mean, $400 to $600 a day when the business model is just giving stuff away for free. I love that. And that doesn't include the affiliate relationships and all that stuff with kettlebell cardio. So well done, Anthony. Thank you so much for the inspiration and all of your wisdom there. Now, if you have a success story like this that you want to share and you'd like to be featured on the SPI podcast and help inspire others with their online businesses too, please shoot me an email. You can email me at pat@smartpassiveincome.com with the subject line success story in all caps so I can find it. I may not be able to respond to all of the inquiries, but I do keep them handy. And if your business and your success story seem like a perfect fit for the show, I'll contact you when the time is right. And if you don't have a success story, make one. Make a success story happen. I want you to just, in the future, just blow me away with your success story and say, Pat, it was because you told me to make it happen. Here it is. I don't want you to make up a success story. I actually want you to make it happen. I know you can do it. Thanks again for your support, everyone. I'll see you in session 59. And remember, it just takes a few seconds to leave a review of the podcast on iTunes. A few seconds, which can really help out the podcast and the brand. That is all I ask of you for now. Thank you so much in advance, and I'll talk to you soon. You rock. Cheers, and all the best.
Thanks for listening to the Smart Passive Income Podcast at www.smartpassiveincome.com.
Hey, fellow podcaster, does this sound like something you've experienced? Record your podcast episode on one platform, download the files, edit in another app, then fire up a different tool just to create these social clips. Well, it can be clunky, time-consuming, and frankly overwhelming, especially for creators trying to grow. And that's why I'm excited to tell you about Riverside. Riverside is the all-in-one platform. Record, edit, and repurpose your podcast content all in one place. You just log in, record with your guests no matter where you are in the world, and just like that, studio-quality audio and high-resolution video. We use Riverside here at SPI as well now. With built-in AI, I can automatically clean up my audio, saving myself so much editing time, and it can even auto-generate clips to make promoting the show a breeze. And with Magic Clips, I can grab the best moments and repurpose them as short-form video, perfect for YouTube Shorts, TikTok, or Instagram, without re-recording a thing. So if you're tired of juggling tools and want a faster, simpler way to create and scale your content, it's time to try Riverside, built by creators for creators. Just go to smartpassiveincome.com/Riverside and use code SMART to get 1 month free on the Pro plan. That's smartpassiveincome.com/Riverside, promo code SMART. Have you dreamt about being your own boss, but still haven't made the first steps to making that dream a reality? Well, I get that. Starting a business can feel super overwhelming with legal forms, paperwork, finances. It's a lot. And that's why I'm excited to tell you about Taylor Brands. Taylor is a complete business builder designed to make launching your business simple and stress-free. You can register your LLC in just minutes, keeping your personal assets and the business assets separate from day one. From there, you get access to everything you need to get off the ground. Legal documents, licenses and permits, invoicing and bookkeeping tools, and even a 100-day business coaching program, all designed to help you hit the ground running. You'll also get a free, personalized business plan, branding tools, and so much more. And of course, listeners of this show get an exclusive 35% discount to get started. All you have to do is head to taylorbrands.com/SPI. That's TAILORBRANDS.com/SPI. Stop dreaming, start building with Taylor Brands.